The sun is almost out, and the stage is almost set for the highly anticipated legislative hearing in La Jolla tomorrow morning, but some activists at PETA have been making their voices heard loudly leading up to the event. Vandalism, suspected theft, and a public spectacle. All this and more coming up now on Climate Wire.
No fishery is a sustainable fishery. Historically, catches are declining, sizes of fish are declining, and that right there is an indicator that there just needs to be a blanket ban on fish until some other solution can be found.
I understand the concerns of PETA, but at the end of the day, people need to be able to feed themselves and people need to be able to follow their passions on the water. And so it's not necessarily we want to overfish everything. We want to make sure that there's sustainable stock for the future so that people can feed themselves and people can have a livelihood.
Imagine you're walking down the sidewalk and suddenly you're caught in a net, or you munch on your apple and bam, there's a hook in your mouth, and you're getting dragged. You're getting dragged around along with all your friends. You're bumping into each other, and you're thrown onto a deck.
Wait, he's not done yet.
You're probably broken, and but now you're undersized. You're not the right size, or you're not the fish we're looking for, and you're thrown over with a broken leg to figure it out yourself.
Now, I wanted to examine the national influence that this proposed legislation to reauthorize the Magnuson-Stevens Act has had. So I brought in my DC-based environmental correspondent, Kate Meyer. Kate, are you here? So in California, I'm seeing lots of opposition to this proposed legislation, and I'm just curious if you've been observing anything similar around Capitol Hill.
Okay, well, the situation over here is...
Fish are friends, not food! Fish are friends, not food! Fish
got a
are
live
friends,
one
not
here.
food! Fish are friends, not food!
Okay, well, I guess that was pretty self-explanatory. It looks like our producer has cut us away from the D feed until we can get this situation sorted out here. All right, we are so back. Now, given that you've been on the Hill for a while, I just wanted to see if you could kind of give a general sentiment check about how people have been feeling about this proposed legislation on the Hill in general.
Yeah, so fisheries legislation tends to be surprisingly bipartisan, even in today's political climate. Sustainable fisheries also mean sustainable livelihoods for fishermen who historically tend to belong to a more working class, right-leaning demographic. So given that, it's been one of those rare moments where you see people on both sides of the aisle collaborating in anticipation of this meeting in La Jolla coming up.
Thanks, Kate. Finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, as for this Coldplay concert drama between Congressman Huffman and the rep from the Port of San Diego, Sid, is this something that's getting any attention out there?
I mean, I gotta say, we've all been there, am I right? But professionally, I do want to say I should not comment on that issue.
Okay. That was a bit more of an answer than I expected, Kate, but thanks a lot. Lastly, to close the segment, I've got a very special, albeit brief, interview to share with you all. Check it out now.
I can't speak to the particulars of the Coldplay drama between Sid and Congressman Huffman, but here's the deal with fish, okay? Let me be clear. I do love me some bluefin tuna from time to time, but it has to be done sustainably for all of us American people. You know what I mean?
That's it for tonight. See you all bright and early at MCTF tomorrow.